Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Tia Talk, the podcast. So I have decided to start another little mini series within Tia Talk. A while back, I did a little mini series called Rescue 101, and that was for people who wanted to get into how to start a dog rescue. And I think it was like a 9 or 10 part series. This particular one, I want to do a little mini series on how to survive in the animal rescue world. Now, I'm not saying I have all the answers, but I have survived for 35 years. So I must be doing something semi-correct, and I have evolved many different times in many different ways and kind of kept up with the latest and what's going on and just trying to do what it took to think outside the box and keep our doors open. So this particular series, I'm going to be messing with y'all, all right? I'm going to do some visual. I'm going to do some AI stuff. I'm going to do it in a different way because all of these things you're about to see and hear are all going to play into a part of what this series is about. So let's start with, in my opinion, the most important thing in having an animal rescue, the most important thing you have to do if you are going to survive. And that is, you need to have a good, strong balance between your heart and your head. And what I mean by that is you have to look at your animal rescue as not just a place to save whatever particular animal you want to help, but you have to look at it as a business as well. Okay? That means when trying to solicit for donations, it's competition. It's competition, baby. You know, there's other animal rescues out there that are asking for donations too. So what are you going to do to make yourself stand out? What are you going to do to be more creative in highlighting your animals and your mission? Okay? The other reason I say you have to think with your head is that if you only think with your heart, you're going to find yourself buried alive. And what I mean by that is that's kind of how hoarding situations happen. They think with their heart. And that's what that is. That is someone who has become so passionate that that's all they think about. They don't think about the repercussions of what could happen when there's no more money, when there's no more donations, food for their animals, food for themselves, how they live. Their house is filthy. I mean, these are things that common sense should prevail. But when you think with your heart so much, you become clouded. Okay? And thankfully, and I don't know why, but I have always been able to go like 50-50. 50% heart, 50% head. 50% with my emotion, 50% with my common sense. And I think that's what has helped me. Now, what I want to do with this series is I don't just want to talk. I want to show you things that we are currently doing to help keep us afloat. And I'm going to break it down step by step. And I mean, I don't know what day you're listening to this, but we are in July of 2025. And as of today, your number one tool, your secret weapon, the thing that's going to keep you alive, and some of you are going to hate to hear this, but trust me, okay? Coming from me, someone of my age, social media is what is going to keep you alive. You are going to have to learn it, love it, and live it. If you do not, you probably will not last much longer, because the competition, again, is fierce out there. And I know some of you are shaking your heads and saying, no way, I'm not techie. Girl, boy, whoever's listening, you see how old I am, right? Well, guess what? I'm more techie than my kids. I'm pretty friggin' techie, okay? I'm self-taught all the different platforms, how to do all kinds of really cool things, and I learned most of it on YouTube. I'm going to tell you right now. So I want to take you step by step with each episode and show you a different little thing to put in your arsenal. And you can pick and choose what you like. For example, I don't personally use Instagram, but my daughter and my daughter-in-law does, and they kick butt on it. Okay. I just never got into it. Never got into Instagram. So it's just a matter of preference, what you want to use. But there's so many other things that you can do that I can teach you, like literally step by step. And you know what? All else fails, find a kid to help you. Okay. But I would like to see you learn some of this stuff, because it keeps the control with you. Because I have had problems where I allowed someone to have access to my Facebook page and they tried to hijack it. Okay. So this is what Surviving Rescue is all about. It's trying to give you some ideas and some cool things that you can do to bring in donations to get more attention to your animals and get them homes. And there's just so many things I have learned that actually, as I'm telling you this, I'm going to have to make a list. I'm going to have to write it down. Because right now, y'all going to need all the help you can get. Don't get me wrong. We're still struggling. All right. But with some of the things that I'm going to teach you, you may not necessarily have to rely on donations from other people. There are ways for you to make money off the social media platforms themselves. I'm just going to give you a little hint. In a few months with very limited posting on YouTube, okay? Because let's face it, I still have to run this huge dog rescue. I have a poop ton of dogs at my house, all right? So it takes up a lot of my time. But in a matter of just months, I went from, I forgot what the amount was on YouTube, to what I'm making now on YouTube from YouTube, okay? Not from like a donor, from YouTube itself, that I was able to remove myself off of the Villalobos Rescue Center's payroll. I no longer get a paycheck. I now survive off my YouTube income. Come on now. How many animal rescuers out there would like to have a reliable source of income for themselves, even for themselves? Because let's face it, if you don't take care of you first, you can't take care of your animals. So you are the most important thing. Okay? The most important slice of this pie there is. So I'm just going to give you ideas, and again, I'm going to walk you step by step. So let's just start from the beginning. You need to, for this particular episode, you need to really sit down and put your head in the right head space. And that is okay. 50% my emotion, 50% my brain, my common sense, my head, whatever you want to call it. I need to now look at my animal rescue as a business. At the same time, you still have compassion and love for the animals you're trying to help. All right? So let's just leave it at that. And the next episode, we're going to jump into the next step. All right. God, I just gave myself like a headache. That was intense. Okay. Well, again, I'm going to remind you, there's going to be a lot of AI involved in this because AI can be your friend. It's my friend now. Okay. There's going to be a lot of different kinds of visuals I'm going to give you. I'm going to be all over the place on this particular series. All right. Just know that I'm coming at you with a place of caring and wanting to see you succeed. All right. Okay. Well, we will, we'll catch up on the next one. And I don't have a great tagline to end this episode, so I'll use my good old standby. I will see you when I'm looking at you.